When it comes to making a responsible energy decision for your family and the planet, choose clean natural gas from Atmos Energy. Natural gas is safer and more reliable than other energy solutions and can reduce your home's carbon emissions by up to 45%. By using less total energy than other energy sources, natural gas lowers your impact on the environment. It's just another way that Atmos Energy makes your life better. Atmos Energy, your natural gas company.
You work hard to protect what is precious. We stand beside you, behind you, with caring doctors and nurses who work at Blue Cross to keep you healthy. You can count on us to help you. Protect every day.
The Quarter Pounder with cheese. The perfect ratio of cheese to beef to cheese. Its inventor thought burger and then stopped thinking. What it lacks in frills, it makes up for in beef. The only thing that's fancy about it is the ketchup. It's everything you love about a burger and absolutely nothing else. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Hello and welcome to segment 1 of week 10 of the Coach Roger Cador Show. Clarence Buggs along with the coach at the Embassy Suites Hotel, 4914 Constitution Avenue, Baton Rouge's newly remodeled Showcase Hotel. Coach, since the last time we were with our home audience, we hit the road to Lafayette to take on ULL. Was there a sense with this team that we wanted to prove to them that what they saw at our place the first time was not the real Jaguar baseball squad?
I tell you, we sometimes become Jekyll and Hyde, and I love my players, but you know, sometimes the urgency and the way they play on the road is really relaxing. Something happens when we're at home. I think concentration, we don't do our very best, but usually on the road, we really bear down and do very well.
Well, let's go to the highlights, and we'll let you take a look at exactly what we did on the road. Coach, we'll let you do the honors.
You know, what they don't see here, Tyler Kersey led the game off. Now, he got a single, but I felt he could have gotten a, oh, no. They made a great play here on him. I'm sorry. And Rivers Frederick hit us a ground ball to second. I don't like the turf. I hate that turf. You know, Marcus Tomlin, weak pop-up. So we don't really have, other than Kersey, a good swing in game one. But Jamarcus George was really nice. He did all of what we asked of him. He kept the ball in the zone. He kept it low. He changed speed. And, I mean, when he had to throw his fastball, he did well. And this is the making of how we playing. You see, everything is leading to 216, 217, when we really feel we're going to be good, because now the experience, the system, will make these kids good. I mean, he's making good quality pitches. You know, he's not falling off to the side like he was. I explained to him about science. I told him about science. Certain things about science doesn't allow him to do certain things.
Right.
And you know what? He looked at me with intense, and it made sense to him. And there is Gavin Webster. You know, we didn't do a lot of things well early, but I tell you what, the kids felt good. I liked the way they competed, you know, and you know, the footage came off of streaming, so it's not the very best, but it is what it is. And you get the sense of what is taking place. Look at Jamarcus. I mean, he was always falling to the right. Now he's going right at people, making good quality pitches. And I think he's going to be able to really elevate his situation from where we are now.
Coach Robichaux commented that they're a fastball hitting team, and he kept them off balance most of the game.
Well, he had to. That's the only way he could survive, and he did a really good job at it, you know. Look at this great play here. Oh, what a great play. But he couldn't get Marcus Hodge at first. And I think that's what started off something good for us here. Robertson putting the bunt down. And you know, you have to do those little things in order to be successful. And there's a pass ball, get the guy to third base. And I tell you, you can see some things as they develop. Look at Lance. Lance really, this is a 2-out hit with 2 strikes. Really a great at-bat for Lance Jones. And this is what we're trying to develop. Now, Lance went away from his approach this weekend. Look at Kersey, didn't do a good swing, but look where the ball landed, out of the park. Look at him. He's looking at it and he's touching them all. And Lance, you know, so we really did really good things at that point, Clarence, because the focus and concentration was there. The one thing you have to guard with young people is make them, they think so many times, this is good, I did this, I'm happy. The game never ends until the last man is out. I'm telling you, now he took a long drive off his knee and he was able to stay in the game. That's tough, to take a line drive off your knee and stay in the game. You know? Ouch. But Jamarcus is tough, and he wanted to prove he was tough.
When we come back, we will move ahead to segment 2 of this week's edition of the Coach Roger Cador Show. Stay close.
The Coach Roger Cador Show is proudly sponsored by Shoppers Value Foods, formerly Piggly Wiggly.
You don't have to understand the physics of flying to fly easy. Baton Rouge Metropolitan Airport.
Eureka! What in tarnation? It's gold! The gold rush is on!
The rush is on for Gold Rush from the lottery. Win up to $200,000.
It's gold!
Get in the rush with Gold Rush from the lottery.
Trust is the key that transforms strangers into friends.
At Southern Teachers and Parents Federal Credit Union, we believe in lending a helping hand.
Transforming your dreams into reality. Because with friends, you can do anything.
Come on by and check out our competitive loan rates. We'll see your dreams come to life.
Whichever loan, we have you covered.
Hi, Coach Roger Cador here. I know adversity, and when you need legal help, you need to find Fletcher now.
Coach is always right. When you've been hurt, we can help.
Lawyer up with Ralph, Richard, and Ryan. They know the law.
I'm attorney Ralph Fletcher. Our law firm helps people every day. We can help you.
Make sure you cover all your bases. Call Ralph, Richard, and Ryan, 888-8000.
Or find FletcherNow.com.
888-8000.
Welcome back for segment 2 of this week's edition of the Coach Roger Cador Show. Coach, Eric Carter was the starting pitcher for the Raging Cajuns, just like when they visited us here at our place. But this time, our guys were ready for that potent fastball.
Well, I pretty much told him in pregame, we have a book on him. We know what he did against us. Now we understand what the book is. Go out and have fun. And I ended it there and walked away.
Let's go back to highlights, and Coach, as is customary, will allow you to do the honors.
There's Lance again. Well, that's Marcus Tomlin with a hit. This will change the momentum of the game right here. This is such a simple situation. And I have a problem. Here's a ball hit. Now, they don't show everything. You know, here's, obviously he touched second base.
Right.
But the coach had complained so much to the umpires, and they felt that they needed to do something. Now, will a replay show us everything? Probably not. There he is. He's touching second base. See, I really have problem with officials who are under pressure to do what the head coach wants in that hometown. It's not fair to the kids.
No.
Forget about the game. The kids are involved. And you want to set good example for the kids.
Right.
Because they feed off of that kind of stuff. And I only went out and told the umpire, you're way too good. You're way too good to be influenced by pressure from something that may not make sense. You see, I didn't argue that much. You see, I'm trying to reason with the gentleman, just like I would reason with Marty. Look at that. And Gavin Wester on the very first pitch hit a ball off the right center field wall. I love the fact that my kids did not find fault in imperfection on the umpire. You know, they kept competing. And that's really what you have to do against a very good team. And this is what happened. He hits this guy, 150 hitter. Once you hit a 150 hitter, you're in trouble. And that was the demise. Now, I have to say, one play I saw something coming and I didn't use it. He walked the next guy. Now he's falling to the, you see, Jamarcus?
Big time, yeah.
You see,
Saw it just then.
when you lose your focus, you go to old ways.
Right.
You know, this guy, I should have moved. I told Mathia, I said, you know what, before the pitch was made, my mind was to move you over. I didn't. And I try to tell young people, my instincts tell me certain things are going to happen. And I didn't do it on that situation, so I really feel bad for the team. But, you know, in spite of all of this, Harold made good pitches. And not a ball was hit hard, all dribblers. But you get on the road, it's tough.
Well, of course.
They don't want you to win. You know, he made a great play here. Look at this play. He's out. But you're on the road, so what happens? And why come out and argue? Umpire made his mind up. It's not going to change.
He's not going to reverse the call.
Yeah, so you let him go, and things work out.
You know, Coach, looking at the way we lost this game, looking at the way we lost the LSU game, and the way we played in both of those, says a lot about the potential that this team has if they can live up to it.
Well, if they believe in themselves, more than live up, believe in yourself and do it every day, execute the small things. You know, people don't understand. The greatest challenge in coaching today, these kids today, is to help them to believe in the very minute things.
When we come back, we move ahead to segment 3 of this week's edition of the Coach Roger Cador Show. Stay with us.
You work hard to protect what matters most: your family, your life, your health. We stand behind you with caring doctors and nurses who work at Blue Cross to keep you healthy. Thank you for relying on us to help you. Protect every day.
You don't have to understand the physics of flying to fly easy. Baton Rouge Metropolitan Airport.
Hey, Coach, it sounds like savings to me.
Yes, that and an easy Diamond Mazda buying experience.
As easy as can be. Just go to your computer or your cell phone, go to DiamondMazda.com, view all our inventory, new and pre-owned, apply for credit, and get approved in seconds.
Now, that sounds easy, Jeremy.
On Airline Highway or on the web, you know, we'll be waiting for you.
The Quarter Pounder with cheese. The perfect ratio of cheese to beef to cheese. Its inventor thought burger and then stopped thinking. What it lacks in frills, it makes up for in beef. The only thing that's fancy about it is the ketchup. It's everything you love about a burger and absolutely nothing else. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Welcome back to segment 3 of this week's edition of the Coach Roger Cador Show. You know, the Jaguar baseball team is not the only team on campus that plays on a diamond. This week, our special correspondent, Aaron Fulbright, has a special look at their counterparts. Aaron?
Thanks, Clarence. Yes, I caught up with the Lady Jag softball team and on their good season that they're having, but also that they're big supporters of those baseball players.
At Southern University, some of the biggest fans of the Jaguar baseball team is the team that plays on the field right across the way. The Lady Jaguar softball team is having one of their best seasons in a while. They are riding on a 15-12 record that will put them going to the SWAC tournament for the second consecutive year. One thing that has made them successful is the pitching crew and the overall chemistry, said Delphia Holmes. The three Musketeers, Kalia Thomas, Delphia Holmes, and Sarah Miller, say they aren't only teammates but sisters. You can say even leaders on the field.
Basically, we kind of control the tempo of the game, and when mistakes happen, it's so easy for the pitcher to get mad and everything, but I think when your defense sees that, you know, if an error happens, you laugh, you brush it off, and you keep going, then they can say that, okay, you know, hey, it's not going to be that bad.
It's a major milestone going back to SWAC for the second time, said Holmes. And with these girls, said Miller.
Second year in a row, and we're at such a higher seed than what people are thinking. Like, it's just amazing that to see what we have done.
No other team, you have pitchers that all get along. So, like, I feel like because all of us do get along, like, that just makes us do that much better. Cause
going back to SWAC, like, it's truly, like, awesome to be able to do that with a group of girls that I think of as sisters.
The girls came out at the front of this season saying they were winning SWAC, and that helped motivate not only the three of them, but the team.
That we were winning SWAC.
We're winning SWAC. And after that, you know, you just go pitch by pitch, game by game. It's one team, and we each know we handle our own game. And if we need one of them to come in and help us out, it's a team effort.
Coach John Garris took over as interim head softball coach last year. He said he was able to motivate his girls and be productive with little resources because he took notice of how Coach Cador ran his ship.
As many things as Coach Cador does well, he's still at heart a great coach. It's a baseball game, and the team is prepared, they're well coached, and so in trying to look up to someone like him, you just want to have someone say, you're doing things like that type of coaching.
One could say that softball is equally as tough or tougher than baseball.
Our game being faster than baseball, you really have to be mentally strong and mentally there, or things can easily go wrong.
The Lady Jags have better support amongst themselves this year, but a big support is the baseball team and vice versa.
It's a similar sport, we kind of understand each other, so, you know, they're like our brothers.
You turn around and they're all sitting at the field in the back of their trucks, standing up and yelling for us. And
just like they can have a game, they'll still show up. Like, we watch them sometimes stand at the back of the fence, their bus pulls up, and they run onto the bus.
It is great to see both programs have shown improvement over the last season, and both heading to the SWAC tournament this year. And it is good to know that each one has the other's back in a sport that is similar and teaches mental toughness for all.
You know, one thing I like that Coach Garris said is that what he did for his girls was that he really believed in them, which all athletes need, is that one coach that really believes in them. Back to you, Clarence.
Aaron, thank you, and a very special thank you to photographer extraordinaire John Oubre for those still photos as well. When we come back, segment 4 of this week's edition of the Coach Roger Cador Show. Stay close.
Hi, Coach Roger Cador here. I know adversity, and when you need legal help, you need to find Fletcher now.
Coach is always right. When you've been hurt, we can help.
Lawyer up with Ralph, Richard, and Ryan. They know the law.
I'm attorney Ralph Fletcher. Our law firm helps people every day. We can help you.
Make sure you cover all your bases. Call Ralph, Richard, and Ryan, 888-8000.
Or find FletcherNow.com.
888-8000.
Trust is the key that transforms strangers into friends.
At Southern Teachers and Parents Federal Credit Union, we believe in lending a helping hand.
Transforming your dreams into reality. Because with friends, you can do anything.
Come on by and check out our competitive loan rates. We'll see your dreams come to life.
Whichever loan, we have you covered.
Hey, Coach Roger Cador here. There's something about teamwork that brings the best out in any business. When I need a tow, I call Roadrunner Towing. Roadrunner's 4 generations strong and homegrown right here in Baton Rouge.
Thanks, Coach. There's no job too large or too small. Call Roadrunner for quick, reliable, exceptional service. We don't want an arm and a leg, we just want your toes. And remember, take time each day to be a blessing to someone. Thank you.
Welcome back for segment 4 of this week's edition of the Coach Roger Cador Show. Coach, the weekend series, we hit the road to Texas Southern, conference foe, and Santos Salvador gets the nod in game 1.
Well, we really felt good that he was. And, you know, we were up 2-0, and I felt bad. Didn't have that good coaching feeling that we could put him away. And we only got 1 hit after the 2nd inning, which did us in. And he could have beaten them 2-1, but we made errors that gave him the other 3 runs.
Right.
They gave him all 4 runs, to be honest with you. So when you have a guy like Santos pitching, just make routine plays and everything will be okay.
What is it about that lapse in 1 single inning? It's haunted us all season long. This time, the 7th inning.
Well, you got people playing out of position. You have a guy at third base playing out of position, and you have a guy at first base playing out of position.
Right.
It creates havoc for you.
How frustrating is it from a coaching standpoint to have a team play well in stretches and then suffer that mental breakdown that leads to the defeat?
Well, that comes with the territory. If you coach long enough, this is what young, inexperienced people do. They make mistakes, and that's how you lose game. And because they're not overly talented, it makes it even more difficult to come back from your mistakes.
Game 2 of the doubleheader, James Fontenot gets the start on the hill.
Well, he hadn't pitched well the last 3 games, and he couldn't get out of the first inning. Before we had 1 out, he had given up 2 runs, and the bases were loaded. So, you know, we had to get him out, and Tyler Robinson held him, but we were just in a funk at that point, and we weren't swinging the bat well. Something happened from Wednesday night to Sunday with our concentration on taking the ball the other way, making good quality swings, and it cost us.
When we come back, we will wrap up this week's edition of the Coach Roger Cador Show. Stay close.
The Coach Roger Cador Show is proudly sponsored by Shoppers Value Foods, formerly Piggly Wiggly.
Eureka! What in tarnation? It's gold! The gold rush is on!
The rush is on for Gold Rush from the lottery. Win up to $200,000.
It's gold!
Get in the rush with Gold Rush from the lottery.
Hey, Coach, it sounds like savings to me.
Yes, that and an easy Diamond Mazda buying experience.
As easy as can be. Just go to your computer or your cell phone, go to DiamondMazda.com, view all our inventory, new and pre-owned, apply for credit, and get approved in seconds.
Now, that sounds easy, Jeremy.
On Airline Highway or on the web, you know, we'll be waiting for you.
Hey, Coach Roger Cador here. There's something about teamwork that brings the best out in any business. When I need a tow, I call Roadrunner Towing. Roadrunner's 4 generations strong and homegrown right here in Baton Rouge.
Thanks, Coach. There's no job too large or too small. Call Roadrunner for quick, reliable, exceptional service. We don't want an arm and a leg. We just want your toes. And remember, take time each day to be a blessing to someone. Thank you.
Welcome back for the final segment of this week's edition of the Coach Roger Cador Show. Coach, finally making a return to the conference tournament. It's got to feel good to be back where we belong, taking on the best of the best in the conference.
Yeah, and the kids deserve to be there after starting off horribly. They fought their way into a pretty good situation, and this weekend had a chance to play for the Western Division title.
Correct. A little lesson in perseverance here for young people out there. It's not about how you start, but how you finish.
It is, and you know, you got to start. You got to finish strong. And I still like our position. If we can fix our starting pitchers, I think we got a chance.
Midweek game was scheduled to be McNeese State at home, but with all the inclement weather, do we have any idea, or is this a touch and go minute by minute situation?
Well, right now we've already moved it to Wednesday night. So
outstanding. And of course, this weekend we hit the road to take on Grambling State, and you know they would love nothing more than to ambush the Jaguars up north.
I love the fact that they want ambushes, but you know what? It will build character in our young people.
Well, that is going to wrap up another week of the Coach Roger Cador Show. It has been our pleasure to be with you, and hopefully you'll be back with us again next week. On behalf of the Coach Roger Cador and, of course, our entire production crew, I'm Clarence Buggs. We'll see you next week with another exciting edition of the Coach Roger Cador Show. Until then, take care of yourselves, and remember, go Jags.